favor. Very nice.
Oh, if I hit that, that'll be beautiful. What an amazing year it has been for gaming mice. We've seen over 20 excellent releases. So in this video, we've teamed up with our good friend Zai from Rocket Jump Ninja to give you our top 10. We also wanted to have some fun with it, talking about the mice as we use them in game. Of course, full reviews will be listed below. It's just I panic when I play with you.
Gotta relax, man. Feel the zen.
The challenge here is to pick our top 5 from the list, all with the best optical sensors, and the only differentiator would be the shape, the buttons, the cable, etc. So, let the coin toss decide who chooses first. The Lanco 2 Enclosure by Lian Li is the $89 case to beat that packs a lot of features with user-friendly assembly and high-performance functionality in mind, like dual TG side panels with separate shroud doors for easy access to the included hard drive cage. The interior is well equipped for cable management on eATX motherboards once you flip the cable bar, while the back section is covered with panels for best visuals. The top is also airflow ready with multi-lane fan installation, but this front fan bracket is next level with 4 positions available to suit your cooling style. Check out the Lanco 2 by Lian Li down below. Coin toss. Boom.
Calling tails.
You gotta call it. Ah, it's tails.
Winner.
You win.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna pick my all-time favorite at the moment, the Finalmouse Ultralight 2.
Good choice. I don't have that, so that's an easy pick for me to go next. I would choose, surprise to everyone, and maybe to you even, the MM710 by Cooler Master.
Oh, wow. I hate you. I mean, no, you're cool. All right, next on my list, you know what? I'm going to take like the #1 mouse, even though it's a bit too big for me. The Razer Viper Ultimate.
You know, I'm going to go with the Razer Viper wired version because that stuff is good.
You know what? I'm going to go with the XM1. In my opinion, underrated, underappreciated, but getting some traction.
My pick would be the Xtrfy M4 as my third choice.
Good choice. Very popular mouse, that one. I'm going to throw out another random one. Comb Pure Ultra, the lightweight version of the Comb Pure. Beautiful mouse.
I'm gonna choose the Model O. That is the first lightweight mouse that was in my collection. Still fits me.
Very smart choice. All right, tough one. I mean, I could just go with the Model O minus here, but yeah, I better. I need that in my arsenal.
Yeah. Whew, so my final pick would be, I think, the Razer Basilisk Ultimate.
Wow.
It's a bit heavy, but I think the wireless. That's my only wireless advantage here, so wish me luck. We're gonna start off with from 5 all the way to the 1 so that we finish off with the best mouse for us. So that would be Finalmouse for you. It'll be the MM710 for me. Are you ready to start the game?
Let's get it on.
You sound so confident. Like the subtlety of your confidence.
Well, just so the viewers know,
today.
I've got 21 years in Quake, and Dimitri has about 21 days. So, you'll do fine.
I know. Wish me luck, everyone. Wish me luck. Woo!
Oh, very nice. Oh, there you go. Tell me about that mouse you got. Oh, 3 in a row? Come on.
All right, so that's the Basilisk Ultimate. Oh my God, the wireless speed on this thing is where are you at? I don't know if I can focus and speak about the mouse at the same time, but the Razer Basilisk, man, this thing is such a good alternative to G502 because usually the G502 is kind of heavy and a bit too slim. I love the fact that this thing is a bit wider. It got a cool feature of being able to customize the scroll wheel actuation. Little tactility of it, and it's only just over 100 grams, so you can still perform pretty well when it comes to FPS like that.
It's the last seconds of the game. Can we do it? Oh no.
Nice. All right. That felt really good. How?
Alright, so the Comb Pure, it's a pretty odd shape when it comes down to it, but if it's your style, you're going to love it. If it's not, then you're going to hate it. It's one of those love or hate mice. That said, Rocket quality is amazing. Some of the best scroll wheels on the market, buttons feel great, the textures, everything about them just is top notch. High quality mice, but it just depends if you like the shape or not.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the Model O. And Zai is on the Model O minus. Let's see who wins. Coming after you. Boop, boop.
Oh, very nice. Oh, there you go. So what do you like about the Model O?
Man, it's so good to go back to this shape. It just feels so familiar, and as you normally call it, so safe. I love the lightweight nature. This was my first lightweight mouse, sort of, that got me back into training for CSGO. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's like fantastic buttons, nice scroll wheel, really good control, and nice tracking too, as you saw there. And 69 grams. That's brilliant. Nice shot. So the Model O minus, how do you feel about it?
So I was a big FK2 fan, and the fact that they made a smaller FK2, so I call it the FK2.5 from Zowie. I actually love using this mouse. It's a lot of fun, it's extremely lightweight. I mean, the new cables as well are so good. When I reviewed it, it didn't actually have the new cable. So I'm very happy using the ones with the newer cables. Everything is pretty much right with these mice. Lightweight, good size for me, great shape obviously, modeled after the Zowie FK series, as I said, Zowie FK2. So yeah, just really solid choice and actually pretty cheap. So definitely worth a look.
You don't find it too small?
Definitely not. Love small mice.
Boom. Nice flick there. So I'm using the Extra M4, and this thing, I love the lightweight ergonomic style. Love the shape. It's perfect for my slightly wider hands. I have the full review on it, so you can check out all the details.
And it's one of the few lightweight mice that's actually designed for right-hand use only.
That's true.
First place.
What? My first place with the Extra M4?
Winner. It's
Not
just
bad
too
at all.
good.
Let's see where you are. Oh,
Just over here. So the reason this mouse is kind of underrated right now is because we've had such good mice this year. But this shape, if you're a fan of the Sensei, you might actually recognize the feel of it in a few ways. So it's designed by the same person, or partly designed. I can't remember who actually designed the Sensei completely. But designed by the same person and has a very similar shape, but he's just basically narrowed the sides to a much better feel, in my opinion. I really like how this feels in the hand. It took me a while to actually get used to it. It's very wide on top compared to a lot of mice. For such a narrow, did you just fall off? You did. For such a narrow sided mouse. But yeah, once you get used to it, I think the aim is really good on this because the button height is actually quite low. Spoke about that in my review though, so I'll leave it for that. But yeah, definitely a mouse people should be checking out, and don't sleep on it. Even if there are like a heap of good mice out right now, this deserves its spot in the top 10.
I am impressed at the fact they removed the holes, or they started without the holes, as the whole perception of light mice kind of originated from you need to have this sort of body that has holes all over the place. And I'm using the Viper wired, which is slightly lighter, but you're right, the lack of cable does give you a little bit more flexibility, but they're both excellent.
These mice are so fun to use.
Oh, no.
Love the Vipers. And the latency on these things is actually meant to be better than most other mice. I don't know what Razer have done exactly, but they've done extremely well.
Oh, come on. You are such a good, easy target in the air.
Like you just said.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh, come on. Come on.
Looks like the wireless is winning so far. Oh, damn. Never mind.
Sorry. I ruined your streak. There.
It's okay. I got another one. It's all about the streaks right now. Oh, no. I missed the easy one. I'll hit that one. So I've actually got the wireless ranked higher than the wired version. And I think it's because it's only 4 grams, but not having to deal with the cable. Even though the cables are extremely good on these mice now, it's still worth it going wireless if you can afford it. That said, I wouldn't actually mind using the wired version either. And going again with the Zowie FK sort of shape, I think it's been heavily inspired by it. So these things I should say, the Vipers, amazing shapes, really low weight without holes, surprisingly. Top sensors, everything's right, as we're saying. It's just a beautiful mouse, this Viper Ultimate. And I can say the same about the Viper Wired, but if I could just choose out of the two, I'd definitely go the wireless.
Railgun God.
Give him any breathing room.
Keep tied.
I have you now.
Impressive.
Oh, that was amazing. Good shot.
The MM710 is the lightest mouse in my collection. It's the mouse that I feel like I have the most control with because it's so light, and you kind of have to train to use the mouse that is this lightweight. Like, I know Michael and Eber, when they've used it, they were like, it's too light. But for CSGO, it's awesome. And for flicks and like following up with your targets is just so effortless. Like right there, you know? I knew exactly where I needed to be. The MM710. It's well priced too.
Can't catch me now.
The cable I like. The scroll wheel's awesome. The switches are nicely tactile and crispy. The only thing would be like, probably build quality is the only complaint. Maybe long term. See how this thing will stack up.
I must say, that's one of my favorites too. Absolutely love playing with the MM710 as well. And one thing I will say is that the shape will allow for palm grippers and palm claw grip a lot better than a lot of the other mice. So when you're talking Zowie FKs and all that, the better choice if you want palm and claw or palm claw, then you definitely want to look at the MM710 because it's got that high wide back.
Impressive.
And as for the Ultralight 2, I mean, this doesn't have a high back and it doesn't quite suit my grip. It kind of forces me into a more pure fingertip grip. That said, it's so small and so lightweight, and the shape is actually one of the best on the market. I still absolutely love it. Unfortunately, for everyone watching this, you can't really buy it anymore. I've seen a few come back in stock, but it is discontinued. Finalmouse are not going to make it anymore. So it's just, I want to use it because it is my main mouse. But otherwise, it's not actually a recommendation these days, simply because they don't make it. But if we can get more mice like this one day, I'm happy to give the recommendation now to the companies and say, yeah, this is what I love. Please make more, if you can.
Oh no! Oh, of course.
I got you. Oh, I died. Still,
Yeah.
I'm going to give my shout out to the G Pro Wireless right now because I killed Dimitri in Counter-Strike. Should never have happened. It's still a great mouse, even a year on. So I can't believe how well Logitech did. We were just talking about how even so long after, they've still managed to be so far ahead of the competition that the other mouse companies are only catching up now. So still an incredibly good choice. In my opinion, being beaten by the Razer Viper Ultimate and the Razer Viper, but still, like, if you have one of these, don't feel bad. Amazing mice.
Well, I'm playing with the G Pro Hero. A beautiful update.
Nice shot. Good one. 3 to go. Bomb carrier inside.
No! Is that you?
It was.
Fantastic shape. This is the mouse that got me back into playing CS. And just like, training more and being more comfortable with flicking, and fantastic choice. And there's a G305 which is wireless. It's slightly heavier but exactly the same shape. It lasts forever. G Pro Hero though. Logitech were killing it last year.
I see the bomb
Hoping to
carrier.
see more excellent options from them in 2022.
Thanks.
Very good shot.
I'm going to hit my stop record right now. Just as you killed me. Didn't count, I wasn't even playing.
Alright, so I do want to thank Zai for joining on this incredible project. 2019 was amazing for mice. Hoping to see more cool options in 2020. And I hope you guys enjoyed our collection of best mice of the year. My top 5 and Zai's top 5 too.
I think the Team's Eye might have won, but we might have to leave that up to the people in the comments because, as always with mice, no matter what we say, it is personal preference. But I must say, all the mice we tested tonight are amazing, so You can't really go too wrong.
Ooh, that was
And dead. We can end it on that.
yeah. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. What is your favorite mouse of this year, and what are you looking for in 2020? Let's chime in the comments below. I'll be down there answering questions and just engaging in conversation. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Time to see us go.